Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be looking at a way to join multiple branches of many diminished arpeggios across the fretboard to make one glorious long diminished arpeggio of deliciousness. Let's take a look. Okay, so the way I think of this is 4 sort of diminished shapes ascending, and then a similar idea, a minor third up with those shapes that are going to descend. So we've got an ascender 4 shapes and a descender 4 shapes as well. So I want to start off from a G sharp on the 4th fret of the 6th string, and I'm going to hammer from 4 to 7, and then I'm going to play 5 of the 5th into 3 of the 4th. Okay, then from that pinky note I had way back up on the 6th string, I'm just going to go back to him and then play these 3 notes again. So we're going to go, at the end of that, I want to hammer from 3 to 6. So we've got a hammer on at the start of the first group of 4 and hammer on at the end of the second group of 4. And each little diminished shape is going to be made up of 8 notes. And as I said on this one, we're going to start with a hammer on and end on a hammer on. Okay, so we're going to jump across a tritone thing, I guess. Jumping to D, which is 5 of the 5th string. I want to do a hammer on from 5 to 8, and then I play 6 of the 4th and 4 of the 3rd. Now what we did last time, we're going to repeat again. We're going to be playing from the pinky note onwards through the diminished arpeggio, playing 8 of the 5th, 6 of the 4th, 4 of the 3rd, and then I hammer to 7 on that one. So back to back, starting from a G sharp and then a D, and then we go G sharp up the octave from the 4th string. So hopefully those first 2 shapes are making enough sense. I want to now do a hammer on from 6 to 9 on the 4th, then play 7 of the 3rd, and then 6 of the 2nd. Like what we had before, we're going to return to the pinky and play 9 of the 4th, 7 of the 3rd, and then the 6 of the 2nd string. And then I'm going to end that with a hammer on from 6 to 9. So the most recent arpeggio shape is going to go like this. Let's try and join the 3 that we've got. The last one we're going to deal with is going to do a hammer on from 7 to 10 on the 3rd string, and then play 9 of the 2nd and 7 of the 1st. And then we're going to go through from the pinky note again, playing 10 of the 3rd, 9 of the 2nd, and 7 of the 1st. And end on a hammer on from 7 to 10. So now we've got sort of 4 ascending diminished arpeggios being joined together, which was basically just G sharp D across 2 octaves. Okay, then after that I want to shuffle over 3 frets. I'm going to do a pull off from 13 to 10, and then play 12 of the 2nd and 13 of the 3rd, and then jump back down to the pointer. Now, these descending arpeggios are going to be the same idea, but instead of returning back to the pinky, we'll return back to the pointer. So we're going to have a pull off at the start, go from the pointer note, and then pull off from 13 to 10 on the 3rd string. Okay, let's move to the next group now. I'm going to do a pull off from 12 to 9 on the 2nd string, and then I'll play 10 of the 3rd and 12 of the 4th, and then backtrack to the pointer, and then from that point I want to do a pull off from 12 to 9 on the 4th. Let's join those 2 together. Okay, the next arpeggio we're going to deal with, I'm going to go back to the stretchy ones that we had on the 6th, the 5th and the 4th string, and the 5th, the 4th and the 3rd string. So what I've got here, just getting my bearings, is a pull off from 10 to 7 on the 3rd, and then I play 9 of the 4th and 11 of the 5th. I backtrack to the pointer finger and play those 3 notes again, and this one's pulling off from 11 to 8 on the 5th. Okay, now the last group I do is pretty much the same shape as that, but I'm pulling off from the 4th string now, going 9 to 6, and then I want to play 8 of the 5th, 10 of the 6th, backtrack to the pointer finger, play those 3 notes again, and then I pull off from 10 to 7, and again just to resolve it, because resolving's fun, ending on the A note on the 5th fret. So all together, we'll do it relatively slowly and then again with some tabs. Then the descent. Let's do it really slowly with some tabs now. And that was my big diminished arpeggio solo builder. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. I'll catch you real soon.